everybody. Welcome to Designing Docs Session 2, which is all about setting up your doc to get started. Now, you can, of course, just start typing, just start adding. There's nothing wrong with that. And I actually really support people just trying a lot of things out. But once you're ready to really build that tracker or build that solution, there's a couple key steps that I always like to go through to make sure that I'm crossing my T's and dotting my I's. So the first thing is I need to make sure I know the purpose. And what I actually do is I create a little section in my Coda Docs that's called purpose. And I just use it as a scratch section, typing all of the things that I need this doc to do. Pro tip, if you want to just go to your in-doc templates and drag and drop to-do list in there, you can just start adding it in. So as you complete it, you can check them off, which is really fun. So knowing the purpose is key because it's really easy to start to just think about the features instead of about what you really need that doc to do. So really thinking about, I need this doc to remind people to update their status. I need it to track our progress. I need it to summarize when we're off track. I need to know when things are urgent. But really just saying, what is the purpose? Once you know your purpose, you can then start gathering information. And here the idea is thinking about that database layer, we want to just get all of the information that we need to track. Great, I've got this people tracker, I've got this project tracker, I've got tasks, I've got this team tracker, this team tracker, this team tracker. Just getting all of the information that are part of this particular purpose. Once you got that big old pile of stuff, it's time to start thinking about how do I organize it? And the first way I like to do is I like to think about the rows. Now, this is something that makes Coda a little bit different. In a traditional spreadsheet, you've got all these little cells. And the cells are independent, right? They all have their own address. A1, B1, C1, D1, blah, 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 blah. But inside of Coda, we organize things around rows instead. So in a spreadsheet, we would have the idea of a task, and then a person, and then the effort, then the status, and all of those would be separate. But in Coda, since we use a row, that is all one united piece. So a task is not just the name of it, but it's all of the information about the task that's coming along. So you want to think about, in this big giant mess of stuff that you have, what is the item or items that have the most details about them? And that's going to be your rows. You can then go ahead and say, all right, how do I want to organize this into tables and views? So maybe my master table is going to be an all task tracker, but I also want to have a smaller table that's got all of the core projects that we're working on, of which the tasks are part. And maybe I also want to have a table that's all about the people and their expertise. And then I want to see the all tasks in a couple different ways. I want to see the urgent tasks. I want to see tasks this week. And I want to see tasks completed. So I can take this table and then filter it in new ways using views and have a couple other tables that are powering it. So the idea is you start with your intention because that's going to let you make decisions. You then gather all of your existing information. You figure out how does that organization come together, and then how do I want to present it in tables, views, and my sections in my Coda doc. So that's the basic process. Follow your own intuition. Go ahead and adjust it, add, edit. It's really up to you. But these are the things I always like to check to make sure I don't miss anything and I'm building a solution that my team is going to really appreciate. With that, I'll see you in session 3.